here is maybe one of those people who will be a leader in the years to come. She apparently is running for the House of Delegates in West Virginia. Not sure who she's looking to represent in West Virginia, but I will also not pretend like I know the various districts of state representation in West Virginia. She came up, she spoke in front of the House of Delegates in the Charleston State House on Friday of last week. Lawmakers are considering a bill that would allow oil and gas companies to drill on land that is owned by, with, I guess, minority owners who have like a minority percentage of the land without their consent, I believe, is the bill. I mean, and that's,
common sense solutions.
Common sense solutions. What's fascinating about this, she gets up to think, they have some weird music that they play when you watch but we've cut that. But watch what they define. I mean, we all have a sense of, like, in these chambers, you're not supposed to launch personal attacks. But apparently, you're not even supposed to talk about where people get their money from.
How is that personal?
I'd also like to point out that the people who are going to be speaking in favor of this bill are all going to be paid by the industry. And the people who are going to be voting on this bill are also often paid by the industry. For example, and I have to keep it short simply because the public only gets a minute 45, while lobbyists can throw a gala at the Marriott with whiskey and wine and talk for hours to the delegates. So to keep it short, on the Judiciary Committee, Charlotte Lane, about $10,000 from gas and oil interests, including AEP, Marathon, First Energy, Dominion, EQT, and I could go on. Next, let's talk about John Schott from Mercer. First Energy, $2,000. Appalachian Power, $2,000. Steptoe and Johnson, that's a gas and oil law firm, $2,000. Consol Energy, $1,000. EQT, $1,000. And I could go on. Now let's talk about Jason Harshbarger.
Ms. Lucas, we ask no personal comments be made. If you want to talk about
this is not personal comments.
It is a personal comment, and I'm going to call you out of order if you're talking about individuals on the committee. So if you would just address the bill. If not, I'll ask you to please step down.
Jason Harshbarger took $3,500, about 40% of his money comes.
We're going to need to get out now.
Squeezing your arm now. Oh, wait, I realize I'm on TV. Oh. We'll drag you out now.
The next speaker would be...
Go off.
Yeah, there you go. If you have the opportunity to vote for her, I would recommend voting for her.
Yeah.
In her state. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that
give
plays.
Her a campaign contribution, actually.
I wonder how that plays in West Virginia. West Virginia. This is just my my sense. The number of politicians who are paid by the fossil fuel industry in West Virginia, who are bought and paid for at every level, I think it's probably just beyond our comprehension. And the idea, too, that, like, local politicians, that's why you want local control, because then their neighbors can know that they're bought and paid for. They would never vote for them. There you go.
Much closer to the issues. Much cheaper.
I'm going to put a link to her in the blog. She's awesome.
Good.
And, like, how is it a personal attack to mention political donations?
Well, if you say the name of the person who's getting it, that's a personal... Well, that's
it's
the thing.
such a
You notice how he
hilarious
said...
self-indictment, actually.
I would say that I would bet anything that those rules in that state assembly say no personal attacks, not personal comments. Right. And so that guy said that's a personal comment. You're commenting about a specific person. Yeah, very dubious. Super dubious.